Hi Cancer, welcome to your energy check-in. This is going to be for Cancer placements. So let's check and see what's coming in for you guys. Cancer, you guys are absolutely killing it. I always love the energy that I get in Cancer readings. So your overall energy is starting off with the King of Wands. So this is you right now allocating your sources and your time effectively. You're taking bold action. You look confident. You look sexy. You look very, well, you're very charismatic in all that you're doing right now. It could be that you're working out and it's really starting to pay off. It could be that, you're just doing really good in business and people see you as, you're very magnetic, very attractive. Man or woman, it doesn't matter here. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But let's look at the underlying energy behind that. We have the Six of Wands. I believe this is Aries energy. So this is all about being recognized, having recognition. It's fame status. It's being very popular and just being recognized right now. So like wherever you step, whatever room that you step into, people are noticing you. You're being noticed right now. You feel successful. There could be a little bit of like this arrogance, which is healthy. Also, like I think we picked up on the last reading that I did for you, there are people who are watching you closely. Anytime you're being watched, it's going to be good attention and bad attention. People always have something to say. And the guy back here, he's kind of envious of the person riding on this horse, and that's you. So let's see what else wants to come out for Cancer. Queen of Wands. Wow. So we have a partner situation here. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. It could be that just your masculine and feminine energy is like, it's symbiotic. It's kind of like you're like really locking in this energy. It could have been that this Mercury retrograde in Cancer that we just went through really like put things into perspective for you, while other people were kind of having a hard time. You kind of thrived in this energy, and I see that it's just making you look very attractive right now. You could be attracting a fire sign here. You could be attracting, or there's someone in your life here that is very just like super hot. They might be in the spotlight. They might be someone who maybe has social media and like they have a lot of followers, or this could be you here, but if you do have this partner, or I don't know, I feel like the underlying energy behind the Queen of Wands is this Ten of Wands, and that's when mentally you've just been dealing with a lot. You've had a lot on your plate. There is a lot to do. It's almost like you've been taking on a very big responsibility here. And while other people, what's on the other side of success? People don't see everything, like all the work that you put into stuff, right? So that could be a factor here. And I feel like this has to do with your work. So whatever your vocation is, whatever your craft is, whatever that you do, the Eight of Pentacles is someone who works diligently towards, getting to the next level, to get to the Ten of Pentacles eventually. So here in this card, what's before the Eight? It's the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is like when you're working on something steadily and you see it developing, and you're kind of taking a little bit of a time out to look over your investments. And this is when you're not taking the time to look over things right now. You are in the grit of the work, right? So yeah, I feel like this could have to do with your work. Maybe you've taken on more responsibilities. Maybe you got a promotion here. But there is someone watching you closely here. Remember we were talking about being watched closely, and having good and bad attention. Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, this is a woman who is very ambitious, who's very witty. This is the energy of Aquarius. This is somebody who takes, sometimes like they just say things, that are kind of cutthroat or whatever here. So you could be coming off this way to someone, or there is someone watching you closely here. This is like kind of a stalker card generally for people. So it could be that someone is watching you like go through all of this. Someone, I don't know, but they are a little curious about you. It's also the card of curiosity. And with the Ace of Cups, it looks like this person has a lot of love for you, whoever is watching you here. This is also Cancer energy, so you could be dealing with another Cancer. But let's look behind the Ace of Cups to see, what's the shadow energy or anything like that. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You could be married to a Taurus here. Four of Pentacles. But I feel like, I don't know, someone is thinking about investing into you, and someone is thinking about the stability of it all. So it's like, okay, like if I extend this offer to Cancer, like what am I gonna get out of it? I know that sounds kind of like negative, but like I don't see it that way. I feel like this person thinks that like you're worth investing in, and they want to offer something to you. And it might be that this person it might be that this person comes in with like a small offer here with the Page of Cups. Could be a Pisces, but you know, this person's offering Fish Cup here. Also, Four of Pentacles. Sometimes I don't like this energy. It's going to be different for every Cancer out there, but sometimes it could be someone who is a little stingy with their money, or they're working on their finances right now. So it's kind of like, I can't offer you so much. Like, I know I really like you and I'm like watching you. I feel like there could be someone watching your social media or just watching you closely at work that they're like, like they really spark my interest, you know, but like I don't really have much to offer right now. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. All right, what else for Cancer? Nine of Cups. So Nine of Cups, this is like being in a very like materialistic energy, which is not bad, right? Also could be not good, just depending where you're at on that spectrum. But this is a guy who's quite smug. He's like sitting down with his arms crossed here. He has this red sash enveloped over him. So it's kind of like, I'm not giving like my emotional energy freely right now to anyone. I'm kind of just holding it all to myself. And I'm happy. I'm content with where I'm at. Like my life is pretty good, right? That's kind of what it feels like. And I feel like it has taken you a little while. Like maybe you had to take a while and step away from the world and like just really hone in on your craft and what you're good at here to really become like illuminated toward what it is that you truly want. Maybe your perspective has completely shifted, you know. And we don't have the Hangman, but the opposite of this Virgo energy, the Hermit energy, is Pisces energy. And you know, sometimes we can stay stuck looking at things from a certain perspective, and it just doesn't do any good for us. So I feel like for a long time you've been just really locked into like what it is that you want. You have a vision here with the star in this lantern. His eyes are closed. It's kind of like you're going into everything, not necessarily with your eyes closed, but it's like, I know where I'm heading and the future looks bright. That's what I'm hearing. That's a really good energy to be in. Yeah, like Seven of Pentacles. So we went from what? We were looking at the Eight of Pentacles as an underlying energy and the Seven of Pentacles. But this kind of ties into that Hermit energy and that perspective thing I was talking about. It's like something got placed into or put into perspective here about like what you do for work. Could even be a relationship that we're talking about here. But I'm getting strongly that this is all about, you know, work. It could be that maybe you've been doing something for 4 years, 3 years, I don't know, 7 years, 10 years. And it's kind of like you had to cut something out. It could be that you cut out a Scorpio from your life and you just said like, you know, I'm better off on my own. I'm thinking about everything here, but this is major arcana, you know. When we get the Death card, it's when we had to absolutely dead and like kind of like set fire to like everything that we believed in, or a job that we had, or a position that we held, or a relationship that we had that just completely ended. So yep, I'm seeing that something ended here. I don't know, it could be that you have someone coming in here with the Knight of Cups that wants to extend an offer of love to you. They want to offer something here to you. They definitely want to go out with you. Definitely want to go out with you and have a good time, if you know what I mean, here with the Ace of Wands. It looks like they want a new beginning. So who is this? It could be a Scorpio, another Cancer like yourself, or a Pisces. But I do see that this person wants to go out and have fun. Could be a Leo even, because we have the Sun card here as well. Yeah, this person wants to go out and have fun with you. Or they want to reunite with you, because the Three of Cups is also the card of reuniting, and Ace of Wands is a new start. So it could be like maybe this person that you were dealing with is like, I don't know, like I feel like you kind of put things into perspective of your life and your work and stuff, and you're like, this person really doesn't cut it for like where I'm going. Wow, interesting. Yeah, so I do see that for sure. Let's go ahead and get clarifiers. Let's get clarifiers for the Ten of Wands. Clarify the Ten of Wands for Cancer, please. The Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So we have two tens, Pinnacle energy. So, you know, it could be that I'm getting something about boundaries here. So it could be that like you had to really tighten up your boundaries and kind of look at like the legacy of your life, or like, you know, the long-term vision. It's like you see the long-term vision, you see your values, you see your physical manifestations, the seeds that you have planted or are planting right now. And it's kind of like you had all of these burdens on you, right? And it's kind of like no more, like dead that, right? Let's cut that out. I can't be carrying all of this myself. So yeah, I'm seeing that maybe it was a struggle to get to this place where you're like, okay, I'm not gonna do that for you. As much as I love you, as much as I like you, as much as like you're my business partner or like something like that, like I can't carry all of this right now. I can't carry all of this right now. Yeah. Let's get some clarification on this Page of Swords. The Five of Wands. Okay, so there's some conflict here. And if we take a look at Page of Swords, this is, I believe it's Mercury in Aquarius. So it could be that like someone, or specifically in Aquarius I'm getting, but it's different for everyone, is probably a little harsh with their words or very combative in the way that they speak to you. Or this might be you, you know, I'm not, you know, put yourself where you fit, but like, it could be someone is very combative with their words, things that they say. It kind of like, it elicits a fight every time, and this can feel exhausting because the Ten of Wands is also like exhausted energy, being exhausted mentally from carrying all that stuff energetically. Two of Swords underlying that energy. So yeah, it's like the things that are said here, or it could even be that someone that is spying on you or watching you, like they can feel the competition, or they can literally see it here. And it's kind of like they're in this place now. Currently, I'm feeling that this energy, they've already kind of been going through it. And with the Two of Swords, it's like they're checking in with like their gut feeling, and it's like they're using the truth of what they see to finally make a decision. Because Two of Swords, it's like, what? You can't see that here, but she's blindfolded. She has two heavy swords, right? But the moon is up top, so it's like she's using her intuition, or he's using his intuition to really think things through and make a clear decision here. Now, what is it that this person is making a decision about here? The World. Okay, so it could be this person is like Three of Swords. Oh, Four of Pentacles again. I think it's that same person that we were picking up on earlier. It's as if this person has been through something that completely just like, they learned a lesson here. They learned a lesson here, whoever this person is. Because we have Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius with the World card. And the World card is when, you know, you've completed a cycle and it's over here. So it could be that this is someone from your past that you've already cut ties with. Things are over with here. Or you guys went through something very specific together, you know? And with the Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, it's like this person got their heart broken. Maybe over something that they saw or something that they noticed. I'm feeling like they had a realization. Yeah. Had a realization. Okay. All right. Let's clarify this Death card. Clarify Death. Okay. We have the Eight of Wands and the underlying energy as the Ten of Cups. So with this energy, and then what was I talking about? Literally, look, perspective here. Perspective. So let's get this all together in the order that we got it. So Scorpio energy is what? Like deading something. It's a cycle ending completely, and it's like getting rid of all of the old things, all of the skeletons in the closet and things of that nature. A belief being dead, you know, leaving a relationship or cutting ties with an employer, leaving, or just like a way of doing things is done. But with the Eight of Wands, this means that we have fast forward movement happening finally, which is really good. And I see that you're kind of in this energy anyway with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. It's like just taking the steps necessary to progress. You know, 8 of Wands, this is, I believe it's Mercury in Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you know, they're just very go-getters, very optimistic energy. So there's almost this optimistic energy about just moving forward very, very quickly. So whatever it is that you're working on or that you're hoping to come in is bound to come in within 2 weeks, or 48 hours. You know, it just really depends. Like, this is like a really fast energy that we pulled here. And with the 10 of Cups, it's like looking over your emotional fulfillment, right? So it could be that emotionally you're bound to be very, very emotionally fulfilled through whatever this might be here. It could be in relation to a Sagittarius or a Pisces energy here, but it's like your perspective shift. You know, the Hangman is kind of like other people didn't understand why you did things the way you did, or why you think the way you do, or maybe they're like, why is Cancer so forgiving of this, or why is Cancer putting up with this, why is Cancer, you hear that? It's like things that people don't understand. Like, their mind just works very differently, their heart works differently. You know, just the things and the way that they move is very different. Not that it's bad. I just see that maybe you have views that are quite unorthodox, and that is what is leading to this great fulfillment that you have in your life. You know, someone who I think about when I think of Cancer energy, and it's okay if you guys don't like this, you know, I'm not saying that I like her or I don't like her. I'm just saying that this is what I notice. Notice Ariana Grande, right? Ariana Grande, she's a Cancer, and she lives her life very much according to her own rules. And there's people who love her, and there's people who hate her for it, people who judge her for it. You know, why did she do this, and why did you do that, and you didn't have to do that, or you know what I mean? But she continuously says in her music, like, yes, and like, okay, like, this is what I do, and like, you have no right for this or da da da. And I'm kind of getting that, you know. So there's this sense of like emotional fulfillment within yourself, or a family dynamic here that just does it for you. You know, it just does it for you. And it's like moving away from maybe having anxiety or something like that, anxiety or like worrying about what other people say. That's why I'm getting like within that 5 of Wands and that Page of Swords, it's like somebody who was just quite judgmental in your life. This could be your partner even, or a co-worker, it doesn't matter. Let's get advice for Cancer. Advice for moving forward. Okay, wonderful. So we have the Ace of Wands. So there's, you know, keep moving passionately, literally. Like, I feel like it's all like tying in so beautifully with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Keep doing whatever you need to do to feel attractive, whether it's a workout routine, you know, having like a drink lineup in the morning, scheduling things according to how you want them scheduled, doing things according to how your energy levels are feeling, what brings you passion, what helps you feel attractive, what helps you feel sexy and motivated and inspired. Keep doing those things, because it's, you know, it's bringing in this wonderful new chapter into your life. And for some of you, you know, the chapter might not last that long. For some of you, it's gonna last a really, really long time, because like I said, we have the 10 of Cups here, and the 10 of Cups is like emotional fulfillment, like, and it's spread out, it lasts, you know. And I believe we also had the 10 of Pentacles come out earlier, right? So it's all contributing to that success. Do the things that make you feel good. Yeah, have fun while you're doing everything. And I feel like, you know, in this underlying energy of advice, we have the 3 of Swords with the 6 of Pentacles. So moving forward and moving on from whatever heartbreak this is, you know, it could have been that whatever happened here, whether it's people talking, people saying things, people judging you, being worried about, you know, this, that, or the third, or with a partner, it's like, the three of Swords doesn't have to be like super anguish, heartbreaking, awful pain, but it can be. It could just be that you're like, wow, I'm hurt, like that was my family that said that, you know. And then it's like, okay, well, I have new things coming in, I have great things to be happy about, and I know that I'm gonna be getting like the energy that I put out, it's gonna be reciprocated to me, because I'm making sure of that, you know. I'm gonna make sure I add a tax to that. I'm getting that with the 6 of Pentacles, because Pentacles energy is money energy, coin energy. It's giving it's an equal give and take here, so reciprocity and things of that nature. Okay, well, Cancer, that was your reading. We're going to leave it here. If you would like a personal reading, you can check out the beacons link in the description box below or on my channel in my bio. Go to Ko-Fi. You can purchase a one-on-one or a private reading, screen record reading. But yeah, please like, share, and subscribe and comment on the video. I would really appreciate it. And turn on the notification bell so that you can get updates every time I post videos for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you're at in the world.